Coming off that much-needed relief of a victory in their previous match against Stallion, itong Davao Aguilas UMak FC susubukang magtuloy-tuloy na yung kanilang momentum rito against one of the more surprising opponents here in Manila Digger FC, which is now one of the trying to build themselves as a team to beat here as we welcome you to the main offering of this Sunday doubleheader here sa inyo pong Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season, and the live broadcast presentation hatid pa rin sa atin ng Match Day Media. Napapanood po sa PFL Facebook and YouTube platforms as well as on Premier Football. Magandang gabi na po sa kanilang lahat. Levi Verora on the call as we bring you Davao Aguilas and Manila Digger in just a short while. And tingnan lang natin kung gaano kahalaga itong larong ito for Davao Aguilas as they sit right there in the middle of the league table, number 6 right now with 7 points. And kagandahan rito, well, Stallion Laguna FC have dropped points after that upset by Loyola. And so Loyola humahabol rin rito, but of course again we saw Manila Digger number 4 right now in the mix for that final series. Sabi nga natin, one of the rising contenders here in our league table so far. Susubukan pang dagdagan yan, but of course Davao would like to just get their rhythm going here in the first round. Let's take a look at the starting lineup here for Coach Aberjan Rusgal, and familiar names here, the Talarok brothers, part of the equation here for Coach Rusgal, as well as of course their primary shot stopper Dini Watara. Sasamahan pa ng mga kagaya ni Paulo Bugas and Troy Limbo from the of course attacking third and the final third, that is. And let's take a look at the formation para naman kay Coach Juan Manuel Martinez Saez, who is of course the lead tactician for Manila Digger, the upstart team here in your PFL. Pinapangunahan ng kanilang Gambian connection, Modu Mane, Saiko Sesay, and of course idagdag mo pa dyan si Usman Guy. Of course the top goal scorer here so far in the league is Saiko Sesay. Susubukan pang dagdagan, and they are of course backstopped by the likes of Earl Pinheiro, Dean Ibarle, Jordan Jarvis, to name a few. And they also have Yuya Kuriyama in between the posts. In just a short while, we are going to hand you over to the pitch as we are moments away from the official player march in and pre-match pleasantries. So don't go away. This is Davao Aguilas UMak going up against Manila Digger FC. As we take a look at Davao Aguilas UMak FC in their white and blue, along with Manila Digger FC in their yellow and black. And a good look at our officials for this evening. Moments away from the start of this contest, and it goes without saying for Davao Aguilas, it is a must-win already for them because naghahabol sila sa puntos. And again, Davao in white, Manila Digger in yellow and black. Currently number 4 in the league table. Ang Davao naman only 7 points para sa kanila. They have to pretty much win this match and then sweep the rest of their matches in at least the first round. And then after that, it's the second round. Although mahaba-haba pa naman ito. And here's a look at your match officials. Chris Mark Nanyola is the lead referee. The assistants are Paul Galicia and Relly Balila. The fourth official is KB Nanyola. And si Mr. Roberto Hernandez po ang inyong referee assessor, along with the match commissioner, Mr. Robin Allen Kainglet, the captains, Dini Watara and Major Dean Ebarle. Dapping it up as we are moments away. Davao kontra Manila Digger FC. And of course, Manila Digger, one of the few clubs here in local club football sa Pilipinas na mayroong men's and women's teams. Their women counterparts, of course, playing doon sa PFF Women's Cup. Currently, they were actually a contender in the PFF Women's League, at yan yung sinusubukang gayahin, no, ng kanilang men's squad. Manila Digger trying to replicate kung ano yung ginagawa ng kanilang women's team, and that is of course to become a solid, a legitimate contender, and right now building a strong case. Manila Digger, they defeated Cebu. That was their key win so far, a conquest of the Gentle Giants. Meanwhile, Davao Aguilas also a solid victory contra Stallion Laguna. 1-0 was the score. And so the common denominator here is Cebu. Manila Digger, tinalo nila. Davao, they lost and trying to recover for the moment as we are off here. Dynamic Herb, Cebu FC nabanggit natin. The common denominator for both Davao and Manila Digger, contrasting results for them. Manila Digger coming with a 1-0 victory kontra Cebu. Ito namang Davao Aguilas, lumamang sila 2 goals to none, pero hinabol ng Cebu. Gentle Giants ending up winning that match. 3-2 was the final. A first look at both Davao and Manila Digger here, the first time na maghaharap sila in the season. This is of course the 2024-2025 season of your Philippines Football League. And the live broadcast presentation hatid sa inyo ng Match Day Media. Napapanood po tayo sa Facebook at YouTube ng Philippines Football League at sa Premier Football. For those who have that platform, magandang gabi na po sa kanilang lahat. Davao playing from left to right. Manila Digger playing right to left. And this could be a chance. Pero bola na wala rito. Well, it's end-to-end action early on as they take down Johan. Fofana Johan. Ang bilis ng transition dito in the first few minutes. And that was, well, obviously a foul on the part of Usman Guy. Moon with the diagonal. And now back to Manila Digger sa kanilang unahan. Wamba Tafem. They try to keep it to their side. Palitan lang ng possession rito ang dalawang koponan early on. Wala pang nakaka-establish rito in the first 3 minutes of this match. Davao in white along with the navy blue trunks. Manila Digger on the other hand, yellow and black trunks. Parehas sa terno yung mga suot rito ng ating mga players, and that is of course Paulo Bugas, number 39, one of the key figures, one of the mainstays now here for Davao Aguilas UMak. Bibigay muna sa likuran. That's Richard Talarok. Both Talaroks starting this match. That's Richard and Cart, of course. Moon. That's Moon Chunsu. Bigay ulit sa bandang kanan. Cart Talarok this time, but that one, the lob into the box gathered by Yuya Kuriyama. Now pretty much a wide open match here. End-to-end action so far. Manila Digger, they love to go direct doon nga sa kanilang mga foreign reinforcements from Gambia mostly, and they send the long ball once more. Yan ang tinitingnan ni Coach Aberjan Rusgal rito. Just they have to remain compact. They have to deny the opportunity here. However, looks like contact there. As Mane tried to make his move. And this is the first direct free kick here of our match set piece for Manila Digger. Go signal given. Dean Ibarle, the delivery. It's recovered by one of his teammates, and the shot is way up and out. Into a goal kick here. Dini Watara, of course, their top choice goalkeeper. Pero maraming keeper itong Davao sa kanilang lineup. In fact, they have John Betanyo and Xavier Sudrahat. Nag-warm up po yung dalawang yan. Taken down, play continues, pero yung hawi, tatawagan na talaga yan. And I'm actually wondering bakit kinontest pa ni Usman Guy yung tawag. Let's take a look at this. From behind, it was still a legal play from here. Pero ito na, hinawi na ni Usman Guy. And he's telling the referee, iniipit ni nung isang player ng Davao yung bola, Fofana Johan. Pero hindi ibinigay ng referee. Instead, they foul. They try to thread the needle papunta doon kay Sesay. Not quite there yet for Manila Digger. Tatakbo naman ng Davao. Transitioning sa kanilang harapan. From the left flank. Oh, ball out, says the referee. Unable to keep it alive for now. That was Troy Limbo. Juf. One of the other foreigners here, that's Modu Juf. Modu Mane. Atras muna papunta kay Dean Ibarle. And now back to Modu Mane, into the box, into the area. And the incursion here, Psycho Sesay. And wala muna para sa kanya. That's the build-up from Ibarle. Promising delivery. And then Modu Mane trying to connect with Psycho Sesay, who is again tied for most goals so far in the PFL. Someone's already down here for Davao early on. 8 minutes into our match. That's JV Kalukaran, Naharangan lang bahagya ni Lopez Reyes. JV Kalukaran na perhaps napawing nung some of the artificial pellets that we have here sa Rizal Memorial. Of course, an artificial turf here being played. Pati yung lupa rito, it's really made of artificial pellets. There's a certain material that they use to feed that field and give it its distinct look. Dini Watara set to send this ball in once more. He sends it to that right part. Couple of touches from Davao, and from behind, that is going to be called 99% of the time. Usman Guy. And a warning here from our referee Chris Mark Nanyola. Sumampa talaga sa hagdan itong si Fofana Johan. Silang dalawa rin yung nagkasabitan kanina. Maaalala natin, hinawi ni Usman Guy. From the back, that is Jordan Jarvis, one of the two center backs. Dalawa sila ni Juf. Ibarle from the left once more. Modu Mane trying to control, pero ang ganda ng pagkakaharang doon ni Richard Talarok. Oh no, it's an early booking here, Cart Talarok. Yes, it's getting feisty right now, early on. Cart Talarok with a yellow already, and then Chris Mark Nanyola, of course, just taking care of the proceedings here, making sure na wala nang gaganti pa galing sa Manila Digger. But here's the play. Nakakuha talaga si Dean Ibarle doon. Nahawi nung forearm ni Cart Talarok. Ang problema lang doon kasi galing sa ulo. Ulo yung tinamaan. Ulo ni Dean Ibarle, and that is why diretso into a yellow card here. Ibarle sends this one back into play. Jarvis, a long one, papunta naman sa kanan. It's with Sesay for now. Usman Guy loses his footing, and now Davao can build from here. Bugas, and a challenge, this time Earl Pinheiro ang natawagan. And Usman Guy trying to delay the indirect free kick here. Things really getting chippy here so far. But if you're a Manila Digger, you just have to focus on the match. There's really no room for all the shenanigans here. Bugas. Johan. Ibibigay kay Rigi. That one took a deflection of a Manila Digger counterpart. Bola still with Davao. About a dozen minutes now. And another whistle here. Looks like si Wamba Tafem naman ang wawarningan ng referee natin. Well, Chris Mark Nanyola, our referee. Medyo wino-work out ng mga players natin rito early on. Just a dozen minutes have gone by here. 0-0 Davao Aguilas and Manila Digger FC. Sa inyo pong Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season. They send it back to Jarvis. Modu Juf. A bit of pressure here for Davao, trying to make it difficult for Manila Digger na itawid. They just use the head to send the ball out for now. Ibarle. And that's going to be the challenge here for Manila Digger. Kung paano nila dadalhin itong bola papunta sa harap. And as you can see, Davao quick to go to their trap. And now they have dropped just a little here. Try to try and anticipate yung mga attackers ng Manila Digger. Mane into the area. And that's been received well. Oh, Cartalarok. Mukhang binawian ni Dean Ibarle rito. No calls here, Modu Mane. A cross, Pinheiro. It's still inside, sabi ng ating referee. Usman Guy kontra Rigi. They send it to the left flank. Pinheiro into the box. Watara grabs that ball. Let's see how that play unfolded. Guy to Pinheiro who sends this delivery, but it was with Dini Watara. "14 minutes into the contest here. That ball takes a high bounce. Well, every time there is a high looping ball, well, given the pitch here inside Rizal Memorial, matigas at it's bouncy. Ibarle will once more send this back into play. Papunta agad dito kay Modu Mane. Ibarle unable to keep the ball alive. Possession back with Davao. So far 50-50 here. Although Manila Digger has been getting that ball dun sa kanilang unahan, hindi rin naman nagpapabaya yung Davao defensively. Oh, but an error there might open things up here as Moon ipapass back sana, but it looks like a corner for Manila Digger, the first of the match. Pinheiro. Could be an in-swinger. Pwede rin they take it quickly. Dean Ibarle andun lang sa kanyang kanan. They send it to the area. Masyadong mababa ang delivery and now Bugas controls. This could open up for Davao. Cartalarok. Right side. Hinahabol ng dalawa. And he will have to pull back. It will stay with Davao. Rigi able to control but is forced to the touchline ng depensa ng Manila Digger, and that's Dean Ibarle. "16 minutes into this one. Ibarle. Papunta agad sa harapan for Japet Pinheiro. And that ball ping-pongs off the boots of several players. Eventually controlled by Davao Aguilas. Richard Talarok. Bibigay muna kay Lucas Sergio. They send it back to Richard Talarok, and now Dini Watara will get a touch on this one. Inilipat lang dito sa kaliwa. Johan. Now back to Fofana Johan. Lopez Reyes. They advance the ball forward. Paunti-unti. Inuunti ng Davao Aguilas rito. Not really in any position to hurry here. Napakaaga pa in this match. They thread that needle. And this could build up for Davao. They send the ball into the area, but bothered by the defense of Juf as it just goes away. Sails out into a goal kick for Yuya Kuriyama. Just 18 minutes into this contest. Well, Coach Juan Manuel Martinez Saez of Manila Digger FC, Spanish national, he did note earlier, nakausap natin siya, sabi niya, quite surprised sa quality na pinapakita ng Manila Digger in practice, which shows you the direction they're taking, wanting to be one of the teams to beat here in the league. Punta sila sa kanan. Well, lost momentarily but recovered by Wamba Tafem. And it will remain with Manila Digger. The effort paying off here kahit papano. And now Darwin Regala. Bubelo rito. It looks like a throw in diretso sa kahon. And here's the throw in. Oh, that one. Si Lucas Sergio lang ang nakakuha. And then Shirmar Felonco. Noy. Natawagan doon. So palitan lang tayo ng possession rito. Not really anything materializing for either side. Paunti-unti nadadala na lang yung bola doon sa kanilang attacking third. The closest perhaps was that Pinheiro lob papunta rito kay Saiko Sesay. And then also doon naman sa kabila, some through balls for Davao Aguilas. Watara taking a significant amount of time here to send this ball forward sa kanyang mga kakampi. Watara, the long ball. Walang nakakuha initially. Now Origi wants a piece of that. Controlled by Limbo eventually. Limbo babalik muna sa likod. They swing it over to the right wing this time. And that's Cart Talarok. Papunta naman sa likod. Doon sa kanyang kapatid na si Richard Talarok. Pero mawawalan ng espasyo rito ang Davao. Ibarle. Ibibigay muna kay Juf. Noy Felonco. So action for Stallion of course for quite some time. Now in his 30s, the veteran, Juf. A promising ball forward. And trying to bait our referee into calling that one, Saiko Sesay. And he's currently down here. And again, pleading his case here, but referee Chris Mark Nanyola not really buying it. Here's what happened. Well, from the back, set up sana yun. Usman Gay papunta kay Saiko Sesay. Over 20 minutes now into this match. Opening half action between Davao Aguilas and Manila Digger, and it's been physical from the start to say the least. This time Lucas Sergio with a long one. Pero walang tao doon. And now suddenly Davao, this could be a build-up for them. A wild shot there taken by Gabriel Costa. Papunta sana kay it looked like a pass papunta kay Alessandro Rigi. But look at the Manila Digger defense as well. 5 yellow shirts inside the box or within the vicinity. Still in the early parts of our match between Davao and Manila Digger, as there is another foul. Rigi sends it forward, pero sabi ng ating referee, direct free kick dahil impeded na. And medyo nakakasira rin ng flow ng momentum ng laro yung Napakaraming foul na ipinipito so far dito sa ating laro, and of course both sides for sure they have a certain strategy, game plan coming into this match. Manila Digger, of course, number 4 right now in the league table. Davao Aguilas only 7 points. Gusto pang dagdagan. Into the box, but the whistle is blown as it looks like Lopez Reyes took down someone from their opponents. And now Ebarle sending it over to Jarvis. Manila Digger will try to build from the back paunti-unti. Noy Felonco. A long ball. That's been the approach here. Direct play papunta dun sa kanilang mga import. Rigi met in the middle. Noy Felonco. Pero inagawa naman ni Cartalarok. Back and forth action here. Really, it's just securing control of the ball. Nasa likuran itong si Wamba Tafem. And now Manila Digger will try to reset. Jarvis. Juf. Manila Digger consciously trying to slow this one down, trying to invite Davao to come forward and then try to perhaps surprise them with a direct play. Jarvis, papunta sana kay Modu Mane. Pero wala, and now that's Mane rather. And they earn another corner here, Manila Digger. Off a deflection. They take it short. Ebarle, the outswinger. It's met by Lucas Sergio. Calucaran trying to carve out some space here and thus invite a foul from Japet Pinheiro. And the way this match has been playing out so far, it's rugged, it's physical, it's intense. Not much attempts from either side. Medyo tentative talaga yung flow ng laban given all the fouls that have been called so far. Bugas now sends it to the back. Davao, their time to reset and try to string together a couple of passes. But some pressure here from Manila Digger. Maangat yung ibang mga attackers nila rito. Watara. Well, they tried to play advantage initially, but clearly a shove from the back. Gabriel Costa unable to get to that ball. Paulo Bugas. Well, we're definitely not closing the possibility of a draw here, given the way it's been played out so far. Davao, they did manage to score one against Stallion. That proved to be enough to take the win against Laguna. A direct play here as well, intended initially. Bugas trying to keep the possession alive. But officially nawala na. Usman Guy, quick turn. And a foul here. Ebarle. And they're just managing the ball here. And now they send it forward. But the flag is up for Saiku Sesay. Well, if anything, Davao, defensively speaking, nababawasan yung mga pagkakataon rito for Manila Digger. If that's their strong suit, if the direct play is something that they're going to actively look for throughout the match, well, hindi naman nagpapabaya yung Davao rito. And at the end of the day, it's about putting that ball in to score. Watara. Tini Watara. in that distinct light blue kit. Back and forth still, and now Bugas contra Noy Felonco for a moment. Cartalarok. Well, he had Moon for a moment on the overlap. Now Troy Limbo with some opening here. Limbo decides to shoot! And that one just foiled by Kuriyama. From out of nowhere, Troy Limbo trying to surprise us all in a match that, you know, arguably has been slow-paced for now. The intensity perhaps will start to pick up after that. First corner earned by Davao Aguilas UMak. Cartalarok, as this could be an outswinger for the men in white. Oh, good backspin on that one. Poked away, and that's going to be a foul. Nagkasabitan si Kuriyama, the keeper of Manila Digger. And Lopez Rice. Tingnan natin, isa pa. Had a good spin, and then tumama talaga itong si Lucas Sergio, number 4, of course, Lopez Rice. Ito kay Kuriyama. Could have been brush contact. Nevertheless, may tawag rito ang ating referee. Yuya Kuriyama there in gray. Approaching the halfway, the half hour mark rather of this contest. Wamba Tafem does not get the ball dun sa kanyang intended target, Noy. Mane, and now this could open up. Wamba Tafem, the cross. Oh, nobody home here. Oh, it's kept alive. Pinheiro, the quick turn. And they earn another corner here, Manila Digger. Oh, that started from Wamba Tafem here from the left, giving that cross. Hindi nasalo ni Watara. Wala rin namang nagawa roon masyado si Saiko Sesay. But fortunately, a corner here for Manila Digger. And mukhang si Dean Ibarli na ulit. He's been the designated man to send these balls into the danger zone. Looking to be an in-swinger here, of course, Dean Ibarli, the left-footed player. Oh, that one close to an own goal. Lucas Sergio. It's going to be a replay of this corner set piece. Oh, fortunately there for Lucas Sergio. Lopez. Malayo-layo siya sa near post. Another corner set piece here. Manila Digger. Better height that time for Ibarli. But the whistle once again blown. It's going to be dalawa yung bola sa loob. And one of the ball boys taking care of it. And the pace of this match, the intensity level, just not there yet as far as the match is concerned. There have been some moments of brilliance, some positive sequences for both sides, but overall, it's just a 50-50 match so far. Kalukaran able to attend to that ball. Bibigay muna sa likuran. Lopez Reyes once more. Talarok. That's Richard Talarok, of course. And now to his brother. That's Cart Talarok. Kept alive by Richard. A long ball forward. Recovered by Cart. They will try to mix it up here. Bugas. Papunta ulit sa likod. And now Davao naman ang magmamanage ng bola rito, but they throw it away just as I say that. Johan unable to find a target on that through ball. 33 minutes now into the first half of this second match in your Philippines Football League 2024-2025 season. And the live broadcast presentation hatid sa atin ng Matchday Media na papanood sa Facebook at YouTube platforms ng PFL as well as on Premier Football. At napatid nga naman ni Gabriel Costa itong si Modu Juf from behind. Ebarle directing. Ibibigay kay Mane but it's a heavy first touch for one of the center forwards here. Dino Matara, every time he has the ball, well, from the goal kick, just taking his time here. Directing kung kanino ibibigay, saang area ilalagay yung bola. They try to target Gabriel Costa and this time a foul on Usman Ga. It's really just the start and stop nature of the match already, and a yellow card given here to Usman Guy. Well, kanina pa yan from the start, and now even Modu Mane telling him to just focus on the match. And that's definitely one way of waking your teammate up. The pace has been way off here sa ating laban. Just so many stoppages, so many unnecessary shenanigans, and the flow of this match is just way off right now. It's not to say there's no quality here, but too many fouls, too many stoppages. And sometimes you just have to tell the players to just stick to the game plan and play the match. Richard Talarok, they go direct. Gabi Costa sana ang target. Felonco, muntik nang mawala ang bola. Good thing Darwin Regala was there. But now officially they give it away. Richard Talarok. At tuloy-tuloy tayo rito. Davao not recognizing the man down here, and they finally send it away. And yet another stoppage here. This time it's Saiku Sesai, who has 7 goals to his name. We're checking the numbers here. Rico Andes had 2 goals earlier. Loyola, of course, stunning Stallion 3-0. Well, they're saying it's 7 goals now for Andes. I think it's only 6. But then Sesai with 7. Naapakan ata ni Kart Talarok. Pero hindi naman sadya. Of course, Talarok just the recipient of that pass. Now, Manila Digger, they will try to fair play this ball back to Davao. Yun nga lang, matalino rin ang Davao. Talagang nilabas yung bola to that side. And Davao will have to reset from the back. Yun yung ginawa ng Davao kanina. Nilabas nila yung bola doon sa malayo-layong portion ng kanilang attacking third para makakuha sana ng bentahe. And now to the middle, Riggy. Well, still nothing here for both sides. Another through pass. 37 minutes now, and another yellow card here. This time it's JV Kalukaran. Just adding on to the total. By our count, mukhang 4 na player na yung nabigyan ng yellow card rito ni referee Chris Mark Nanyola. 38 minutes now into the contest. Noy Felonco into the box, but Dini Watara flies. Sumabit pa dito kay Modu Mane. Of course, Modu Mane rushing forward. Ito namang si Dini Watara running the opposite direction. And Modu Mane slow to get up. Dini Watara as well needing a bit of attention here. Nasa kanya pa yung bola. And obviously from that angle, sumabit itong si Mane. Well, from that sequence, mahirap na rin iwasan si Watara, who was of course just doing his part to get that ball. In the meantime, some of the other players taking advantage of this lull in the play, rehydrating, as you can see. So the players from Davao, also so the players from Manila Digger. 39 minutes now in our opening half, live from the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. Ito yung tira ni Troy Limbo kanina, and that one forcing Yuya Kuriyama to commit. And then some more of the action here. Well, of course, the Gambian connection trying to make it happen here for Manila Digger. They've had a couple of crosses there to the area. Pero wala pang solid connection rito. Wala pang solid attempt for Manila Digger either. Dini Watara able to manage his area. And as we see on our screens, a total of 20 fouls already in this match. Here inside of the first 40 minutes. 0-0 match still, of course. Davao Aguilas UMak FC just wanting to add more points dun sa kanilang kartada. Manila Digger, the surprise of the season so far perhaps, building a solid case to enter the final series, to be in the top 4 of the league table. Sinusubukan pang dagdagan yung kanilang puntos rito. But as it stands, it's still 0-0. 50-50 battle here between Davao and Manila Digger. About 5 more minutes left to play in the opening half. And it would also be interesting to see kung ano yung mga pag-uusapan ng mga koponan natin doon sa kanilang locker room. If they're going to try and switch it up, perhaps change the formation a little bit. But meanwhile, Troy Limbo, but bothered by the defense by Usman Guy. The ball just sailing out of bounds. 41st minute already. Si Yuya Kuriyama naman nang magbibigay rito. Now some of the players of Manila Digger FC, yung kanilang women's side, nanonood rin rito sa Rizal Memorial, showing support to their men's counterparts. Kanina nakita rin natin sa Stallion, yung mga kapatid ni Finn McDaniel, of course, sina Olivia at Chandler, nanonood rin ng laro. Unfortunately, however, Loyola able to take the win. That last ball off the right foot of Modu Mane. Throw in Davao. Kalukaran. Sends it up front for Costa. Kalukaran trying to keep control. Possession will remain with Davao Aguilas here. JV A great technique that time around. But the ball is lost. Manila Digger, tatakbo rito. And now they can kickstart the offense here, but a wild decision there on the part. And inis na inis si Modu Mane, or Psycho Sesay rather, as Usman Guy just sent it away. Habang tumatakbo si Psycho Sesay. And now a bit more pressure once more for Manila Digger. But this can open up for a transition for Davao. Ito nga. Troy Limbo into the box. Deflected by Juf. Using his head. Usman Guy naman at Rigi ang nagkasabitan. They give an indirect free kick. Tuloy-tuloy tayo rito. They send that ball into open space. Modu Mane. A crucial mistake there on the part of Watara. But fortunately for them, not much power. And now yung magkakampe, sila pa yung nagsisihan rito. Well, something you don't see every day. Moon Chun-soo and Dini Watara with some words for each other as there was a crucial defensive breakdown. Buti na lang hindi rin solid yung pagkakatira ni Wamba Tafem. Mabagal yung gulong ng bola at nakarecover yung Davao for a clearance. They concede a corner. And Dean Ibarle about to sling this outswinger into the penalty box. Good height and backspin once more. Two Manila Digger players unable to attend to that. There was a short tuck for a moment. And then Johan, let's take a look at that. Direct play into open space. Naghahabulan itong si Wamba Tafem at si Moon, and then Watara. Well, perhaps there was a case for Moon Chun-soo to tell Watara na hindi mo na kinailangang lumapit doon sa bola because he was right there in a foot race with Wamba Tafem. And now the action picking up here, definitely towards the latter part of the first half. Well, just enough of the stoppages and more of the action here. In-swinger naman from the right corner. And that one forces Watara to commit. It's going to be another corner here for Manila Digger. Medyo nakakarami na sila as we have 4 more minutes of playing time here. Definitely a window of opening for Manila Digger FC. Watara with a fingertip save on that one. This is, by our count, the 4th straight corner. Nagkakakiskisan si Sesay at si Johan. Here's the delivery once more. And Modu Mane got a touch. Agawan ng bola, Noy Felonco. And finally, Moon able to send it away. Let's take a look at that once more. It was actually Sesay who got a touch. And then on the second ball, no, looks like a foul was already called. So bola babalik sa Davao Aguilas UMak. Dini Watara will pretty much take his time once more before sending this one doon sa kanyang target na area in their attacking half. Watara chooses that center part. Gabby Costa got a touch. And Ibarle doing his best to clear. It's going to be a throw in from that particular area on your screens, the right side. At agad nilang ibabato, Talarok to Bugas. May pagka-overlap rito ng konti. It's a good-sized crowd here inside Rizal Memorial. Doon sa ating grandstand seats into the area. That one, the volley. But Troy Limbo didn't really get a touch there. Recovered by Richard Talarok. Only the second minute of added time here. Davao now getting important possessions here dito sa kanilang unahan. Moon. But that one unable to meet Origi, as that spell is ended abruptly. Well, still 0-0 here between Davao and Manila Digger, as we are moments away from the halftime whistle. Manila Digger perhaps getting just slightly more opportunities doon sa kanilang doon sa kanilang attacking third. Davao, however, chances also opening up para sa kanila. Ebarle quickly intended for Wambata Fem. Well, he was still inside. Well, not for long. Still have about 45 more seconds here before the conclusion of what has been an eventful first half, but arguably not the good kind. Dalawa ulit yung bola. They'll just have to send one out before being able to restart the play here. Ebarle, pinapalapit yung isa niyang kakampi. And that's Mane. Noy Felonco. That one bounces off Bugas. Kalukaran. They play advantage. Now JV. As this could transition into the final play for Davao. Paulo Bugas still, but being hounded here by Sesay. Rigi. Time slowly running out here for Davao Aguilas if they want to come up with a strong finish here in the first half. A long ball intended for Alessandro Rigi, but it's finally foiled here by Manila Digger. Kalukaran, second ball. And they foul here, so an extended sequence here, but it seems that is the halftime whistle here. 0-0 battle in the first 45 minutes of what has been nothing short of a physical and rugged encounter so far between Davao and Manila Digger. Not much attempts for either side. And we send you over to this halftime break. And no opening incursions yet from either side. Davao Aguilas UMak, Manila Digger, both of these clubs will definitely try to find the opener in the second half. It's going to be some adjustments for them. And we will return for second half action and more. This is the Philippines Football League. It is 0-0 after the first 45 minutes here for Davao Aguilas UMak FC and Manila Digger FC. Not quite the match that we had in mind. Well, nothing short of feisty here and rugged and physical, but as far as shot creation is concerned, not much for both Davao and Manila Digger. They did have some encouraging spurts, albeit not that many in terms of volume. Davao Aguilas throughout the past, sabihin na natin, 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes of the opening half also being able to unload some attempts here, Troy Limbo, and then yung kanilang through passing as well, and then of course the direct play here for Manila Digger leading to crosses like that. And malinaw naman yung target rito ng Manila Digger, as we also had this bit of a defensive breakdown on the part of Davao. Buti na lang and naremedyohan pa yan. And here's a look at some of the numbers here. Quite 50-50 in terms of possession control here, although on paper Davao with a slight edge. Pretty much neither side with control, and nakita naman natin just a total of 5 shots in total for both of our clubs, although Manila Digger medyo nakakarami na ng corner set pieces rito. They have 7, and that's mainly due to the fact that they've gotten that ball to their attacking third. And check this, a total of 23 fouls and 3 yellow cards kasama na rin doon. And it looks like both squads will try to mix it up here. Pinagpahinga na si Alessandro Rigi at ipinasok naman rito sa Lifu Jata for Davao. And we also have, well, it looks like pinasok na rin si Jomari Sapal. And ang pinalitan niya is, we'll just check if it's Fofana Johan. But it does look like a couple of changes here for Davao as they try to give their opponents a different look here. And mukhang intact pa rin ang Manila Digger, sticking to their starting 11. Si Coach Juan Manuel Martinez Saez. Yeah, we definitely don't see Johan anymore. So siya ang pinalitan rito ni Jomari Sapal. And then also sa Lifu Jata, inilagay doon sa bandang unahan in the place of Alessandro Rigi. Jata with a bit more height kumpara kay Rigi, and that's perhaps one of the strategies here for Davao Aguilas as we are underway in the second half. Manila Digger FC in yellow, playing from left to right. And now Davao Aguilas in their white kits, playing from right to left. Usman Guy trying to build from the left. And again, hindi na pinapadaan ng Manila Digger ito sa midfield nila gaano. They just try to go for the forwards. Right on cue, a long ball. It's been that kind of an approach here, pero Davao definitely hindi nagpapabaya. Part of the philosophy here for Coach Aberjan Rusgal is to stay compact doon sa kanilang final half into the area. That one denied mula rito kay Modu Mane, and the flag finally up. So that shot all for naught. But a good start here sa pagbubukas ng ating second half for Manila Digger as they try to continue kung ano yung mga magandang ginawa nila back in the first half. And at this point, really, it's really just kung sino yung makakauna. Just have to put that ball to the back of the net. Watara the first choice keeper here for Coach Aber Jan Ruzgal. Watara also played for Mendiola FC. Has been a staple figure here in the club football scene. Sending it to the right side this time. A bit of a scramble there. And who's going to win this? Looks like Modu Mane, but clearance right away from one of the two Talaroks. Of course, Richard Talarok and Cart Talarok, both starting for Davao here. Well, now much has been said about yung mga nawala rito for Davao. We're talking about Sato, Serge Caule, Yannick Tuason. But it's pretty obvious they've moved on from that chapter. And this campaign in the 2024-2025 season, dinidescribe ng kanilang head coach na the first real season really for them in terms of just being part of the league. Of course, hindi lang yung mga nakikita natin on the pitch, but even from a team management standpoint, and just really having to run the team throughout the season. In 2024 season, syempre, kinokonsidera natin na transition season. Pero ito, mahaba-haba ito. We have 2 rounds and a final series. We have 10 clubs. So a total of 18 matches. As a foul doon sa bandang kanan for Manila Digger. It's a free kick from a promising angle here. Bagamat may kalayuan, looks like it's going to be Wamba Tafem. Well, check that. Darwin Regala ang magbibigay nito, and Paolo Bugas already playing the mind games rito. Taking some time there to form that token wall with one of his other teammates. Entering the 50th minute of this one. Here's the lob. Gathered. And Watara having to go outside of the goal area. It just goes out. Walang nakakuha ng solid touch doon for Manila Digger. Let's take a look at that once more. Regala into such a busy zone here. Well, that one just grazing the fingertips of Watara, and looks like Usman Guy dun sa parabang bicycle niya. Not a solid connection either. Troy Limbo building from the left side this time, Davao. And that is going to be an obvious call. Noy Felonco does apologize, but I believe it is a yellow card. Talarok taken down. That definitely delayed the attack here for Davao. Lopez Reyes. He has Kalukaran to his left. From virtually the middle of the field. Kalukaran, diagonal. Papunta rito kay Salifu Jata. Yung bagong pasok. Coming off the bench here. 2 changes for Davao to open the second half here. Salifu Jata replacing itong si Alessandro Rigi. And then Fofana Johan, pitalitan ni Jo Marisapal. Changing directions here. Lucas Sergio trying to flick it forward for Gabriel Costa. But Manila Digger, their back four, able to attend to that. Players really taking their time here, just trying to manage the clock. Pero maraming substitutes for both sides, as this one sent into the area, and Tini Watara had to save that, poking it away. A shot from the edge of the box, trying to surprise us all from the throw in. Ebarle Just a quick turn here. Not wasting any time. But Watara able to get his hand on that attempt, as it's going to be a counter, or a corner rather. Corner kick number 8, and that one straight to the gloves of Watara. Well, intensity starting to pick up here. Wamba Tafem. A great back heel from Cartalarok. Limbo will take his time here. They're trying to force them to the touchline, and that pays off as Modumane will get a head start here. Clearance made by Lucas Sergio. Manila Digger able to win a few meters and take the ball dito sa kanilang attacking third. Darwin Regala. Konting buelo, throw in into the danger zone. Sesay able to get a touch, and the volley overcooked by Usman Guy. And much to his dismay, medyo malapit na yon. That was from point blank. Could have volleyed that ball a little more precise. Usman Guy. 54 minutes into this one, and again, nabanggit natin kanina, we are not closing the possibility of a scoreless draw the way this match has been playing out so far. Not a lot of scoreless draws so far in the league. Maalala natin na Cebu and One Taguig, they played to a scoreless draw back there in Cebu, in Talisay. Into the middle. Trying to get a head start once more, Usman Guy. Wamba Tafem. And they say it's going to be Regala to always be the one in charge of these throw-ins. And there's that running start once more into the box. But it looks like Costa got a touch. Could have been handball. Ball is still alive. It's tight inside the box. Not really an opening for Manila Digger for a shot. The ball still in play. Controlled here. Deep into the right flank. And it will remain with Manila Digger. Regala. Bouncing it to Modumane. Pero ang nakakuha, Davao. Salifu Jata will try to keep this alive. But it somehow ends up back with Manila Digger, Noy Velonco. And the pass back here will allow Manila Digger to reset. The men in yellow and black. Jordan Jarvis, still part of the back four here. They send another long ball. But that one is outside. Yes, there's a good look at the coach as well for Manila Digger. Juan Manuel Martinez Saez is a Spanish national, has coached in several countries in Asia. It's his first time here in the Philippines. Manila Digger FC, of course, trying to take that next step sa kanilang club history. JV Calucaran with a bit of bounce on that throw-in intended for Costa. Regala. Mane wins it. Tatakbo ang Manila Digger into some open space here for Sesay. The turn. Oh, 3 white shirts already nakapaligid sa kanya, and they lose it. And finally, Troy Limbo. Well, this could be a running start here for Davao. Troy Limbo kontra Wamba Tafem. The ball is out. I wonder if it stays with Davao. Well, they're saying it's Manila Digger possession after that. A foot race here between Limbo And Wamba Tafem, naubusan lang ng espasyo itong si Limbo. Now Limbo, he has scored earlier in the season. Velonco kontra Bugas will release doon sa isa sa mga fullbacks. That's Ibarle, of course. Pinheiro, number 22 for Manila Digger. He's been all over the place. Medyo nagpapalit rin ng pwesto yan paunti-unti. Bugas. And now Davao, their turn for a long one intended for Gabriel Costa. Galukaran. Limbo. Babalik muna sa bandang likuran. Bugas. And now to Costa into the box. But it's just a one-man effort here for Costa. Walang masyadong umangat doon for Davao. Of course, mindful of what could be a counter-attack for Manila Digger. And Wamba Tafem almost securing that stop. Galukaran puts it back into play. Bugas goes to the ground for Costa, but bothered by Jarvis. Good stop on the part of Jordan Jarvis. Manila Digger trying to go to that counter-attack, but Modu Mane trying to sell that call to our officials. And ilalabas na lang ito ng Davao. We're about to find out kung anong nangyari doon. Modu Mane with a heavy first touch and then a foot race against Lucas Sergio. The extension of the arm. Could be a better look here. Doon sa bandang baba. Lopez Rice. Nahawakan lang itong si Mane to impede his path. Oh, foul to give. Sabihin na natin, foul to give for them. Although hindi tinawagan yun in real time, hindi tinawagan yun. And Lopez Rice apologetic. Magkakaintindihan naman yan ni Coach Martinez Saez. And so ball out, Davao. We're going to see kung i-fair play pabalik ng Manila Digger. Looks like they will just send it to Watara. But they just opt to send it out. Goal kick for Dini Watara. As we are already in our 1 hour mark here. And that gives us the chance to remind everyone that Sports Tribe is the official match ball of the Philippines Football League. And again, the live broadcast presentation hatid sa atin ng Matchday Media. A bit of a running start here for Davao. Hindi na nakita yung hila ng damit doon. Regala. Jarvis. Juf. Modu Juf. Jordan Jarvis. The veteran defender now. Well, has been part of several clubs. This is his latest stop here. And looks like makikita natin in just a short while Uriel Dalapo. Player number 11, a forward here for Davao. Si Troy Limbo ang papalitan. That's going to change the look a little bit here for Davao and give them, of course, instant impact. Uriel Dalapo. Alam natin that he's capable of finding that scoring opportunity. That's the third change for Davao Aguilas, and there's Uriel Dalapo, although ibibigay niya muna kay Galukaran. Lucas Sergio. Balik kay JV. Going to his right. A bit of pressure here from Manila Digger. And they release quickly Watara. Sending it to the right side. Makukuha pa ba ng Davao? They try to salvage control, but it's with Jarvis. Jarvis papunta kay Wamba Tafem, controlling with the chest initially. Bothered by Caloocaran, gives it away. Bugas on the quick first touch. And now Uriel Dalapo right on cue. Well, from the back, brush contact perhaps from Felongo. Pero dahil galing sa likod, tinawagan. Dalapo got the advantage there. Well, definitely from the side. Got tagged there by Felongo. Eric Giganto about to change the complexion of the formation here. Si Japin Pinheiro naman pinalitan rito. Eric Giganto, of course, so action for Kaya FC Iloilo. Won a championship there, into the area, poked loose. And the whistle. Yuya Kuriyama, and then having some words with his teammate. Still some reminders there for Eric Giganto. But right now, Modu Juf is down. Well, here's the approach here from Bugas. And then poked away by Kuriyama. But already, whistle away from the ball as Modu Juf. Looks like it was him and Lopez Reyes who got entangled. 64 minutes now. About 26 more minutes plus change here. We're still about to find out kung sino ang makakauna rito. And if you're Davao, of course, you're not going to be satisfied sharing the spoils here. You need to earn some more points here to be in a better position. Right now, number 6 in the league table, only 7 points for them. Samantala, Manila Digger, they do have a better record here. Number 4 currently in the league table with 12 points. And ang kagandahan dito for Manila Digger, only their 6th match. They have 12 points. Nag-drop points na sila, losing to 1 Taguig, but at the very least, they still have the luxury of more matches here. Davao also only their 6th match here. 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses. Into the middle, Talarok. Pero nawala ang bola, naiwan. Mane trying to build quickly, papunta kay Giganto. Palitan tayo ng possession rito. Bugas from the left, trying to assert control here. Bugas, Talarok. Goes right and then fakes and moves to the left. Bugas thought about it, now the delivery. Well, too many yellow shirts doon sa kanyang line of sight, and ibabato na, papunta rito kay Saiko Sesay. Oh, the attack delayed there momentarily. Recovered by Manila Digger. Guy and Caloocaran with contact from the back. Wamba Tafem. Just part of the several fouls here. Well, from the back, Wamba Tafem, and then a bit of fatigue na rin setting in for Dilane. Wamba Tafem. 67 minutes now for the window. Paunti-unti starting to close here for both of our clubs. Manila Digger FC, 4 wins and a loss. They defeated Dynamic Herb Cebu. And then a strong victory against Maharlika Taguig as well. Costa trying to keep it alive. Bugas, Caloocaran as they load up in front. The lob, nobody there for Davao. Di nakuha ni Jata. They recycle. Bugas once more. Dalapo kontra Regala. Someone got a touch. And finally, Kurt Talarok losing control. Ibibigay ulit nila doon kay Sesay. Quick counter here for Manila Digger. Na-delay bahagya ng Davao. And essentially, they stop that incursion. Throw in straight to the left flank this time for Manila Digger. As we approach the 69th minute, into the box. And naharangan na lang ni Dini Watara into a goal kick para sa kanya. And so Wamba Tafem also inilista rin pala for a yellow card kasi galing likod. Caloocaran of course from behind. A promising through ball here sa Lifu Jata, however unable to get to that ball. Masyado lang mabilis bahagya, but that had some potential. And as we can see, well, at least stats-wise, Manila Digger, 63% of the time they have that ball. Although the eye test might suggest otherwise, especially the past few minutes. Davao trying to get that ball into the penalty box. Costa leaves it. And now the diagonal. Hahabulin ni Dalapo. Clearance muna para kay Darwin Regala. But again, Davao has this dito sa kanilang harapan. At an uncharacteristic error there coming from Cart. Talarok. Ibabalik sana kay Caloocaran. Napalakas yung kanyang pasa pabalik. Regala. Into their center back, that's Juf. So that ball just took quite a high bounce. Hindi nakuha ng Manila Digger. Talarok on the turn. It's a foot race between him and one of the left back for Manila Digger. That's Ibarle, of course. And tuluyan ang nawala ang bola. Now past the 70th minute of the match. About 20 more minutes to go. Juf taking his time. A long ball to the left side. Controlled here by Usman Guy. Bothered by Dalapo. Still Usman Guy. Beating one, beating two. Guy. That one ricochets off a defender. Guy keeps it alive. The shot. It's in! Manila Digger finally in the 72nd minute. And it's Madhu Mane. The persistence pays off here. And the campaign continues for Manila Digger as they build a strong case for win number 5. Usman Guy, ang daming dinaanan ni Usman Gay rito. At Dalapo and then Kalukaran. And then Lucas Sergio. Initially a deflection. He kept it alive. Sent it back. And the assist eventually for Modu Mane. In the 73rd. Modu Mane giving Manila Digger FC a much needed relief here. The opening goal of the match. Davao Aguilas. Not the spot for them to really try and improve their record. They find themselves down 1.
Goal for Manila Digger FC by player number 12, Modu
Jarvis. We'll check that. That's Richard Talarok rather. Lopez. Balik sa kanya, Lucas Sergio Lopez Reyes. Richard Talarok. Ball forward. Intercepted. Through ball met by Richard Talarok as well. Bugas. Directing traffic here. Trying to tell yung mga kakampi niya saan pupunta. Bugas leaves it for Richard. Or check that, that's Cart. That one intended for Kalukaran on the overlap, pero clearance made by Manila Digger. And Watara will just flick this forward. Out of trouble para hindi makuha. This SI. 75 minutes. About 15 more. Davao, well, still has a chance here. Although another transition here. Manila Digger. They choose left Usman Gay. And Sapal of that scramble. Releasing for the back four. Kalukaran. Talarok thought about it. Ibibigay ulit kay Kalukara. They're trying to find someone in front here. It's Bugas. Leaves it for Uriel Dalapo. Dalapo. A lob into the area but straight to the midst of Yuya Kuriyama, who has not been part of the equation for quite some time. Someone down here for Manila Digger. It's Usman Gay and Chris Mark Nanyola instructing him to be stretchered off. Because if not, well, he's just wasting some time here. Davao pretty much still in the match. Ito yung nangyari. Well, this was a quite a slow build-up. Usman Gay. Ang daming iniwasan as we mentioned in real time. Halos mawalan na ng balanse si Usman Gay but able to keep the ball alive. Ito yung pangalawang pagkakataon, changing direction. And then feeds Modu Mane for the opener. Manila Digger will be down to 10 men. Well, Usman Gay, definitely he has done his part here. The assist, that of course build up. "77 minutes now." Well, it took some time for Manila Digger to find the opener here, but they are able to strike first, and now Yuya Kuriyama also Suffering from perhaps cramps here. And again, it's that Gambian connection here. Most of the reinforcements for Manila Digger coming from the Gambia country in Africa, of course. Saiku Sesay, Modu Mane, Dilane Wamba Tafem into their box. Lucas Sergio able to stop that one. Salifu Jata will not get the ball. Back and forth we go here. End-to-end action now as this match has opened up a lot more. Regala finding Wamba Tafem. Wamba Tafem unable to handle. And bola babalik sa Davao. Sapal to their right back. Jomari Sapal. Balik kay Kalukaran. Dalapo kontra Wamba Tafem. Makes his move. Dalapo unable to evade the defense, but Regala, a case of too much physicality here. And yellow card rin para kay Darwin Regala, impeding the path of Oriel Dalapo. Naiwan ni Dalapo itong si Wamba Tafem. Si Regalia might have planted an elbow there to just stop Dalapo. Pagkakataon ngayon for Davao Aguilas UMak. A free kick here, promising spot. And if you're Paulo Bugas, pwede mo ring pektusan lang ito bahagya and try to slot it in. Tingnan natin kung anong gagawin nito ni Paulo Bugas. But he's definitely looking at those sticks right now. Having a conversation here with Lopez Reyes. Nagsesenyasan sila. Salifu Jata, of course, has the height here to be a recipient as well. Well, all outfield players for Manila Digger inside the box. Not taking their chances here. Bugas delivers. That one poked away. And it could open up into something here. Not quite yet. Moon. They recycle. Davao. And finally, Kuriyama puts an end to that spell. The scoreline will remain for now. 80th minute now. 10 more minutes. Davao still looking for that equalizer. Manila Digger FC trying to prevail, trying to protect this 1-0 cushion that they have worked so hard for. And Modu Mane giving them the separation, the margin, the difference so far between 3 points and what could have been just a point. Regala. Bubelo ulit. One of their fullbacks. Regala sends this one into the box. And binicycle na lang papalayo ni Lucas Sergio. Usman Guy. Back to 11 players on the field. And it looks like Gabriel Costa naman, another yellow card here. Nakakarami na nang binibigyan itong si referee Chris Mark Nanyola. Let's take a look at this. Usman Guy, of course, losing his balance. Oh, habang airborne itong si Noy Felonco. And perhaps it's also that second motion by Gabriel Costa. Goncalves. 82 minutes now. The window, the door, beginning to close for Davao paunti-unti. If they want to salvage an equalizer here and a draw. Manila Digger, of course, may pagkakataon pa ring dagdagan ito. They send it into the area. And sasaluhin na lang ni Dini Watara, although it wasn't really a solid touch from Sesay. Kalukaran. 8 more minutes, plenty of time here, plus added time. Quick 1-2 perhaps here intended for Dalapo. Naiwan lang bahagya. He recovers. Kontra Regala. Dalapo. Trying to maneuver. Trying to outmaneuver. Itong si Regala. Jata, mababa ang bigay. And now back to Salifu Jata. Could be an opening here. They will try to recover and save it. Pero mawawala ang bola. Goal kick for Kuriyama. For a brief moment, that could have been an incursion from the left. Kuriyama taking his time. The 84th minute now. Paunti-unti ang oras na uubos dito para sa Davao. Manila Digger, they can obviously make some changes as well to shave some further time off the clock. Wamba Tafem keeping it alive. Dilane. Babalik muna sa likod. Well, good approach here. Balik kay Kuriyama. They will try to invite Davao perhaps to press. And then try to sneak in one of those direct plays in the process. Giganto, unable to turn. Instead, a foul. And right on cue, ito na yung mga changes na sinasabi natin. Wamba Tafem will call it a night. He has covered a lot of ground here. Daniel Ashley will enter the field in just a few moments. Part of the good-sized crowd here inside Rizal Memorial, of course, the African community as well, out here to support some of their friends here. Manila Digger FC, they do have a good connection with African players. And we know the origin of Manila Digger dun sa kanilang 7-a-side league. Diyan sila nag-umpisa, both the men's and women's teams. And of course, taking it to the next level. Naglalaro na dito sa PFL at sa Women's Cup. Sabitan rito. Usman Guy. Cart Talarok. And that's a red for Talarok. Cart Talarok kasi meron na siyang yellow card kanina. Pangalawang yellow card. And that leads to a red card. And to make the matters worse, well, definitely suspension here for the next match. Cart Talarok, of course, plays offensively sometimes. Plays right wing, and Cart Talarok, habang airborne itong si Usman Guy, a kick to the midsection. And not only that, Cartalarok sent off. That means Davao down to 10 men, 9 outfield players. So one way or another, hahanapin ng Manila Digger dito kung sino yung hindi mamamarkahan, because it's 11 against 10 at the moment. And even a tougher evening now for Davao if they want to salvage a draw here. That one skying high. Watara. But they're running out of time here. You can hear from the background, even some of the fans here for Davao telling them counter na. And they're definitely running out of time here. 87 minutes now. Dalapo, bothered by two. Nasubsob si Modu Mane. Ariel Dalapo shaken up, trying to recover. Well, against two, Felonco from his left. It's pretty clear from that angle. Long ball here intended for Costa. They try to bounce it papunta kay Jata. And the second yellow here as well, Eric Giganto. If you have been joining us from the very beginning, it's been that kind of an affair here. Physical, intense, feisty. And Lucas Sergio Lopez Rice, also the second yellow card for him, the extension of the elbow, and that's it for him tonight. And so down to 9 players, Davao. Tingnan natin ito. Giganto will try to get this ball against the much taller. Tumama talaga yung siko dito sa bibig ni Eric Giganto. Definitely the proper call to make. And again, to make matters worse here for Davao, down to 9 players, 8 outfield players. Parang 4-2-2 na lang yung ginagawa ng Davao dito right now. But definitely if they're trying to get that equalizer, it's going to be much more difficult for them. Manila Digger will just try to preserve this one. Dalapo. And we are close to added time as well. Bugas from the middle, trying to find Jata. Giganto. 9 against 11 after 2 red cards here. Cartalarok and Lopez Rice have been sent off. Accumulated yellow cards for them. Ashley, hinahabol ni Kalukaran. Quick 1-2. Dalapo. Getting into the path here. Oriel Dalapo. And naagawan rin bahagya rito. They send it straight to Watara, trying to surprise him. Nakabalik rin naman agad. And the approach here for Manila Digger, definitely they can double team someone in front, owing to the fact that they have 2 more players. Definitely the way this night has unfolded for Davao. 7 minutes of added time here. Plenty of time for Davao, but well, in terms of personnel, they have 9. Kalukaran. Bugas. Back to JV Kalukaran. He sends a long one. Pero andon ang depensa ng Manila Digger. And cleared. Only 2 substitutions here for Manila Digger. Pwede ba silang magpasok ng mga player dito? Bugas. And again, just clearing that ball. Kalukaran. It would be amazing if Davao somehow is able to salvage an equalizer here. Dalapo sends that one out above the bar and out. We are already into extension here. +7. 7 minutes of added time. In the second minute right now. This has been a gripping showdown to say the least. The lone difference, Modu Mane back in the 72nd minute. The only conversion so far. Kuriyama. Bugas meets it. Costa. Sapal. Moon. Well, if you're Manila Digger, definitely you can just mark everyone here. Meron kang bentahe na dalawang players. Dalapo. Quick double team here. Dalapo steal. Uriel Dalapo. And a foul. Oh, they play advantage. Good decision on the part of the referee. It stays with Davao. Costa got to that play deep. Ang daming iniwanan ni Dalapo rito. And then they decide to play advantage kasi si Costa nakuha yung bola. Good decision there on the part of the referee. Jata. Live action here. Mukhang hindi nila tatawagan yan. Salifu Jata. Just brush contact there. Kuriyama to put this ball back into play. Talking to Jordan Jarvis. Just telling him what to do. We are seeing a couple of more changes here for Manila Digger warming up. That's Jose Diego Aspiras and Hayato Kame. Ashley. They send it forward the flag, but the flag is up. Substitutions here. Shermar Noy Felonco papalitan rito ni Jose Aspiras. Oh, quite an evening for Noy Felonco doing his part doon sa gitna. And perhaps it's Usman Guy. Also, quite an evening for him. The assist, of course, that build-up. Pero dami na ring damage na nakuha dito ni Usman Guy. This is a well-deserved rest for him. Ashley quickly ahead for Sesay. Regala looking forward here. About 5 minutes into stoppage time. Heavy on the first touch. Bugas trying to wrest control. And it ends up with Dalapo. Uriel Dalapo, tatakbo ang Davao rito. Naiwan bahagya ang bola. Ibabalik kay Bugas. Bugas can hit from there. Flicks it forward for Costa. Into a goal kick for Kuriyama. Kuriyama talking briefly with Juf. Perhaps telling him to just manage the clock here. About 2 more minutes left to play. Manila Digger looking good here. Davao down to 9 men after back-to-back red cards. Deep in the second half. Still looking for the equalizer. But it doesn't look promising as it stands. Kuriyama to the middle of the field. Couple of touches here. Somehow ends up with Davao once more. Sapal. Kalokaran, they have to hurry. Kalokaran, that one intended once more for Costa. Costa kontra Ashley. Clearance. Kalokaran, throw in. Oh, trying to find the opening, it's tough. kasi may naka-standby na depensa ang Manila Digger. That one does not find Jata. Ends up with Bugas. Bothered by Modu Mane, the goal scorer. Bugas bothered by 2, and that's the advantage for Manila Digger. Tatakbo pa rito ang mga nakadilaw. Watara sends it back. Well, could be the final sequence here. Final chance for Davao to try and equalize. Jata controls. Bothered by the defense of Aspiras. Well, making his mark here late. Being chased by Sapal. Header papunta kay Watara para pwede niyang kunin. Kalukaran. Time is running out here. Aspiras. The ball is out. Hindi pa pumipito ang ating referee. Still an opening here for Davao. Quick 1-2 here. Dalapo thought about it. Moves to his left. Uriel Dalapo trying to carve out some space. Bugas into the area. Jata. And that is the final whistle. Manila Digger FC take another giant down. A gripping, exhausting battle ends up 3 points for Manila Digger. And that's thanks to Modu Mane. Number 12 with the lone conversion here for Manila Digger in the second half, giving them the win. Oh, it's going to be an ice bath there presumably for Mane, but at least in high spirits here. There you have it on your screens. Manila Digger aangat ulit sa kanilang kartada in the league table. Now with 15 points. Balik sa number 1 ang Manila Digger. For the first time in their club history, they are number 1 in the league table, Manila Digger FC. After the conclusion of the matches this week, of course, we saw all 10 clubs seeing action here for this weekend. Manila Digger win number 5. And Davao Aguilas back to the drawing board for them. A hard-fought match for Coach Aberjan Rusgal, but in the end, Manila Digger FC able to prevail. And that wraps this up here dito sa Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. The live broadcast presentation again, hatid sa atin ng Match Day Media. The official match ball is Sports Tribe. At sa lahat ng bumubuo ng Match Day Media, we'll leave you with the highlights. But this has been Levi Verora on the call, saying wherever you are, wherever you're from, the passion, the power, the Philippines Football League on the rise. Keep it here for the 2024-2025 season on our socials for more of the updates, the highlights, and the action. Manila Digger FC taking this one. And so I say so long and good night. We'll see you again at the games.